In this video, we will discuss about therapy options for this Fucose related glycosylation defect, congenital defect of glycosylation that are mainly related to Fucose. So we will cover therapy ideas for three such problems. So the first one is SLC 35C1 CDG, FUT8 CDG, GFUS-CDG. So however, the therapy ideas for all of these three defects is same, so we will discuss that in the end. Let us first discuss what are the problems arises in all these three cases. First one is SLC 35C1, and this CDG is known as solute carrier family 31 member 1 defect. So what happens in this case is that there is a defective GDP, this defective GDP, and because of this defective GDP, it will affect the Fucosylation in the Golgi. So this is this defect GDP Fucose, because of its defect, it will not be able to provide proper glycosylation or proper post-translation modification in the Golgi. So this is one of the defect, and the next defect is the FUT8 CDG. This FUT8 CDG, what happens in this case, the enzyme is not functioning properly. So what this alpha-1,6 fucosyl transferase does in the Golgi, it helps in addition of Fucose to the Golgi. So this FUT8 CDG and SL35C1 is different in a way that in the first case there is a defective Fucose, defective GDP Fucose in the Golgi. Defective GDP Fucose in the Golgi that prevents the post-translation modification. In this case, the enzyme is not defective, whereas in this case FUT8 CDG, the enzyme that is alpha-1,6 fucosyl transferase is defective. That's why it creates the problem of addition of Fucose to the glycans. The last one is this GFUS-CDG. So what happens in this case? In this case, there is an improper conversion of this mannose GDP to this GDP Fucose, and because of that, the cells will experience a scarcity of this GDP Fucose, and thereby results in different post-translation modification in the Golgi. So in order to counter all the three types of CDG, the oral injection of Fucose is sufficient, and this oral injection of Fucose in the form of this Fucose 1-phosphate and through this exogenous pathway will help in providing sufficient GDP Fucose, so that in case of number 1, this defective GDP Fucose will be defective GDP Fucose compared to this GDP Fucose via oral injection through this exogenous pathway will help in overcome the Fucosylation in the Golgi. And in case of this FUT8 CDG, what happens is this enzyme's function will be bypassed by directly providing the Fucose 1-phosphate within the cells through this exogenous pathway. And in the third case, this biological block can be overcome through this oral injection of the Fucose, so that in all the three cases this one solution, the one therapeutic idea could be possible to resolve the problems that arises, to resolve, or we can say suppress the problems that arises because of because of the fucosylation related problems in all the three cases. And if you need to understand these things in detail, you can go through the reference that has been provided in the description. That's all for this video. Thank you for your time.